in a world.
Bro, it's Indiana.
In Indiana, from the depths of our secret lair.
Bro, it's totally a bookstore.
And whose fault is that? Fine, never mind. In Indiana, from the depths of our bookstore comes a well-coordinated coterie of serious kindred.
You're joking, right?
I'd rather be reading a book anyway. Fine. Come check out our chronicle as a bunch of misfit kindred drift from one crisis to another. Happy?
Bro, what happened to the voice?
Indy by night. We'll see you Tuesday. Oh, hey, hi, hello, we are here, ready to play some good old-fashioned Vampire the Masquerade. Tonight's episode, as in most of our episodes, is indeed going to be sponsored by the one, the only, the Adventure Dice. So head over to adventuredice.ca and use code JBruce for 10% off your order. As our weekly reminder, this does not include the dice that are for charity, as we do want to go ahead and give them the most that they can earn through those dice for charity. So again, that's code JBruce at adventuredice.ca. Tonight is episode 55, 54-ish, one of those two. Math is hard. I think it's 55.
Something.
And
it's hard. It's so difficult. Episode title, Blood to Ashes. We're going to go around the room, introduce who we're going to be playing this evening, and then we'll go ahead and hop into our recap. If we want to go ahead and start with Warren.
Hi, I'm Warren, and tonight I'm playing Lucas Scott Carter. Lucas is into books. He's into looking pretty and convincing people that he should not be killed.
I love it. Next up, we
He
have
doesn't
Hannah.
have a clan. That was the other
Oh,
yeah.
that's
Clans are for squares. You don't need a
silly K-tiffs. Hannah.
Hey, I'm Hannah, playing Eva Hill, the Bruja, and I'm just ready to get the job done. Ready to show them who we are.
Ooh.
Eva Hill. I thought your name was Jane.
Uh-oh.
AKA Jane to the other two.
Spoilers. Next up, we have Justin.
Hi, I'm Justin. I'm playing Dimitri/Yuri, a Ventru, and yeah, I'm ready to kill some kindred.
Ooh. And the one I just want to let you know, I wasn't 100% sure if you were going to be here or not, because I knew you were on the way on vacation. So the amount of time I watched this last week's episode and practicing the voice for today, I'm so glad I was working by myself today, because
No, I need to hear it now.
Oh,
1000% need to hear it.
It's lost it forever. Deleted it from as
we're
soon
not
as
going to play until we hear it. Come on.
Yep.
It's gonna be a real boring show.
We're on strike.
We're just going to stare at you until this voice comes out.
Okay, cool. So last time on Indy by Night, we got to go ahead and begin the work on trying to figure out where your guys' target was. You guys checked out the building that was his penthouse, as well as the nice little bar that he runs. Thanks to some spooky shadows that take commands, you guys were able to go ahead and sort of do a little bit of multitasking. After Lucas went ahead and looked around inside, and Dimitri, just now realizing what sort of vehicle they were smashed into, gave the orders to get out as quickly as possible. During this time, the shadows were in the process of gathering information and searching this building from top to bottom. As Lucas was waiting for the rest of the group to pick him up, a individual began to sort of walks and try to stick to the shadows as mostly as possible, on the prowl looking for something to eat. Lucas was able to very quickly acknowledge that this individual was indeed another kindred attempting to hunt, but the hunt was then ruined by telling him to knock it off. As you guys went ahead and eventually picked up Lucas, you guys were able to go ahead, all regroup, and began to sort of just wait for what the next step was. As you guys eventually found out from Claudius, as the shadows had returned, that the individual you were looking for indeed was at the bar that he had ran. And that is where we're picking up. I believe that you guys were still in the process of waiting because you guys wanted to look for some shipments that were supposed to be heading to that location, as that is the main import from the eastern countries going into the United States, or at least the North America. So you guys are heading back, I believe, and sort of found some snacks along the way. And Claudius was able to go ahead and feed some cadavers that were left behind.
I mean, that's kind of what the business is meant for.
Exactly. And that's where we're go ahead and picking up is you guys still have plenty of this evening left. You guys are looking at probably close to about 1 a.m. So you guys still have roughly about 5 hours before you guys actually start have to worrying about the sun coming up. Is there anything you guys like to do this evening? Or would you like to go ahead and sort of fast forward a little bit?
Lucas, is one of your specialties getting people to talk about things they don't like to talk about?
Would say, talking to people is it's definitely a specialty of mine in all forms, but mostly it's talking myself out of trouble.
Talking yourself out of trouble. But not getting people to tell you like their deepest, darkest secrets.
I mean, don't people just start telling you that as soon as you start talking to them anyway?
No.
Oh. Well, then maybe.
I mean, do you really want me knowing where you live?
I mean, you're probably not going to hurt me, and if you were going to try, I could probably talk you out of it.
No, I'm just saying, if you're Joel Blow, you see me, you say, yes, this guy, I want to confide things into him.
I mean, that's kind of how they act around me, so kinda. I mean, if that's not
You
your
need-
experience, that's
You
cool.
need to get out more.
I got a lot.
I mean, around other people, like, never mind. So, it sounds like maybe yes, but maybe no, I don't know. I just think maybe we go to docks and ask around. Maybe get some tips about the shipment.
I could be
Sure, we
completely
go to the docks.
misremembering.
That's where you want to go.
I could be completely misremembering, but is that where I sent my shadow the second time?
No, you send him back to the bar.
Back to the
watch.
bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
To watch for any sort of large trucks or imports that were
That's
coming
what
in.
it was. I knew that the shadow was somewhere looking for people.
Yep.
But okay. All right. I'm good. I'm here.
Welcome on in. Glad you could be
Thank
here.
Yeah. I shut up, guys. I'm sorry.
Do either of you have good camera?
My phone.
I mean, like big lens to take pictures from far away.
If they don't, I'm sure we can get one somewhere.
Yes, maybe we stop at camera store and you talk someone out of camera.
I can probably manage that. Sure.
Yeah, that's a nice way to do it.
What's the not nice way to do it?
I was just saying that's a nice way to do it.
It's
Doesn't
when you
necessarily my other ideas.
you go inside, close the door, lock it, turn the sign around to closed, and kill everyone inside.
For a
And take what you
camera?
need.
What is wrong with you people? It's a camera.
Maybe he's been through tough times. You don't know. You don't walk in other people's shoes.
Yes.
Oh, that's
and
fair. That's fair. I mean,
Where I come from,
want to
life
say
is
no
cheap,
judgment, but I'm kind of
so-
judging.
It sounded like judging, but
Yeah,
So
it
for
was
the-
judging.
okay. Well,
Is there like a curtain between us and where Claudius is?
Um,
I would
That
say
would-
yes.
it would also sort of depend if you guys went into that secondary room, like where you guys first originally met at.
He-
Excuse me.
I think he asked for some privacy.
Yeah. So I'm assuming you guys would have
So-
stepped in to the first room, but not gone into that second room. So there is actually a full door that is separating between the two of you guys.
I'll give a little knock on the door. Claudius.
Yeah, there's a couple minutes. There's like maybe a solid minute before Claudius comes to the door, and then it opens just ever so slightly. You can see like an eye, just like
You gonna be long, bro?
I can be wrapping up momentarily.
Okay, because we were going to go back out.
Excellent. Be out in a moment. I'll close the door. And from the outside, you just hear lots of like moving around. Lots of like just a heavy thuds. Like a body getting thrown around a little bit, like trying to put it back where it's supposed to be.
We go inside. He's got bodies propped up and little teacups in front of them.
Exactly.
It's less about the feeding and more about the conversation. More tea for you? No, I'm dry. I know.
Jesus. You guys go ahead and sort of wrap up. You indeed remember, Claudius, that you have no longer access to your ghoul because you did go ahead and give him permission to have the rest of the night off, and did not go back on your word like a very
That bastard dipped.
he said bye.
Son of a
deuces,
bitch
loser.
Son of a bitch ditched me.
He was just
You
listening
gave me
to
the
what
night
you
off,
said.
idiot.
Exactly. But yeah, you go ahead and head, and eventually you can easily enough regroup before heading back out onto the town. I'm assuming same beautiful looking little Prius.
Well,
If
wasn't
we
that
would rather.
that guy's car? His ghouls? Because if it was, we don't have it anymore.
It was
No,
not.
it was one of my buddies'
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
rides.
At least there's a little more space now.
If we would rather. We do have access to the company car.
I think the Prius is okay for now.
Have it your way.
I'm sure there will be a time that we use the company car.
Very soon, probably.
Hopefully for reasons I can write off as a tax purpose.
Yes. We'll make sure.
You guys go ahead and head towards a camera store. Spoiler alerts at looking at 1 to 1:30 a.m. All of them are closed.
Stalker.
Guess we break in.
Walmart's
Back in
still
the morning.
not 24 hours again.
Yeah, it's still not 24 hours. There's that 3-hour period where they're trying to backstock everything.
Bastards.
No, just kidding. You absolutely could go into a Walmart if you would like.
For sure.
Does Walmart
Bastards.
sell the kind of cameras? Does anybody sell the kind of cameras that
They have
make
the
you
little
look for?
digital cameras. They're not going to have the really long.
It's gonna be one camera store somewhere in Indiana.
Exactly. I had that ready to go. Here in Boston, absolutely not. Not very big photographers here in Boston.
Losers.
That's what I'm saying.
This won't work. We need something better. But for now, let's just go to docks.
You guys make your way over to the docks. A lot of different sort of shipping vessels of multitude of different sizes. We're talking very big barges that have a large load of trash on it, all the way to shipping vessels that have very big shipping containers on them, all the way to very large yachts and more speedboats and stuff like that.
Is there? I know this is unlikely, but I'm gonna throw it out there.
Mhm.
Is there any symbol that the circulatory system uses to mark their crates for shipment, so their allies know not to jostle them around, or since there's living cargo?
Not necessarily symbols. It's more of making sure that maybe there's a code within the container number, compared to having a very visible logo that could be assigned to something on the side.
Sure. Okay. So here's what I think. I think Lucas, you keep Guy busy. Jane, I think maybe you do the thing where you disappear, sneak inside, make some copies of shipments that are coming in, and maybe we can piece together the next time shipment comes.
What would you have me be doing?
Can you disappear too?
No.
What else can you do with the shadow stuff?
I think you've seen just about everything.
Well, okay.
But I can make them dance.
It's not very useful in this situation. However, in the future, I could see a place and a time. Do you have any
Valid.
suggestions for something you could do to contribute? I mean, I'm open to
I'll wait.
suggestions.
I'll wait patiently in the vehicle.
Sounds like a good plan.
Please, call me should anything arise that you need my help with.
Oh, I'll be sitting next to you.
Then please alert me if there's something that I should be aware of.
So, yes, is this understood? Everything good? Yes?
Yeah, you just want me to meet you back here?
Yeah.
Wherever you
Just
park?
meet back here. Yes.
Yeah, I can do that.
Excellent.
Lucas, are you in?
Definitely.
All right. we love to do on this show, we once again split the party between a couple of different things that we are doing here. For the shipping information, you guys do see there is a very large building that is sort of overseeing the shipping yard, where they have all of the documentation that you'd probably need to gather for the shipping information. You guys do see, as you guys are sort of outside of because it is gated off, you can definitely see there is a guard that is working a little not toll booth, but a security booth. And you guys do see there are multiple, definitely heavily spread out, but multiple little golf carts that seem to be doing like security checks through the docks and all this stuff. You do see there are a couple of people who are unloading cargo at this time. You can definitely see there are people that are also in the process of loading up and heading out. But there is definitely more staff and security personnel than there are probably people that are actively using the docks. Eva, so, both of you guys go ahead and I guess everyone has the capability to. So go ahead and roll Wits and Awareness, a DC 3. And if you guys have any sort of specializations for visual, those may apply.
Oh, damn it.
Beautiful, beautiful.
It's a DC 3?
DC 3 indeed.
Not a 23, just a 3.
Nope, 23 just for you.
Ah, damn.
I'm judging you because you put leadership and wits instead of wits and
what the
awareness, but
No,
I
it's-
appreciate you.
No.
You tell those cameras where to look.
I will.
What is a born leader?
Exactly.
Can you not tell? Look into my eyes and tell me you would not follow me into battle. Now I just realized that that's practically Potion Seller, the voice.
I love it.
So 3. That's what we were looking for.
Okay.
Still failed.
Love
but
it.
at least it's the right pool.
Yeah. Exact same successes as well. I appreciate the
Mhm.
consistency. If Claudius is anything, it is consistent.
And
Uh,
honest.
Dimitri and Claudius, would you guys like to use any sort of willpower to change the fates of your dices?
I'm good.
You know what? Yeah, I will.
Okay.
We're gonna re-roll 3 of them. All right, we
Nice.
get the other, so that puts us to 4.
All right. So Eva, Lucas, and Claudius. All 3 of you guys can also see that there are multiple cameras. Not the greatest of technology, but multiple cameras that are sort of spread out probably every 20 or so feet that are rotating. Most of the lights that are also throughout the docks and loading area also have cameras on them as well. It is very, very high area for security footage.
Do we see like a security office or I don't know, an electrical box somewhere?
As you're sort of looking around, you don't know the only sort of office that you could see is the one that probably has the like the documentation and stuff inside. You're assuming it's probably all located within that one big building.
What's the name of the building? Like, is it a Is that a particular company name or anything?
No, it seems to be like the Boston shipping company.
We're dealing with like the port of Boston.
Yeah.
All right, let's just walk and get him.
What? No. We cannot just walk in. My job would. Anyway, I'm not going to explain it to you. I would lean over to Yuri and explain, like, tell him all the cameras that we see and whatnot.
Do you show up on cameras?
I mean, I can make it that I don't, potentially, but it's still tricky.
Here's the thing.
I'm almost. What?
Security usually not get reviewed unless there's reason, yes? So don't kill anyone, don't break any locks. Put everything back where you find it, yes?
How are you expecting us to get in without breaking any locks?
Pick. You know pick?
What if that doesn't work?
Well, then have Mr. Handsome Pants here talk the lock in the opening. I don't know. I can't think of everything.
Wow, you're crabby today. I'm just gonna look away.
Lucas does have a reputation for wooing locks.
All right, Mr.
Especially on
Black
chastity
wooing
belts, I'm
person.
sure.
Wooing lots. I love it.
Woo.
The only thing that I'm concerned about is if I go invisible to try to get into the office area, would that cause alarm on the security footages?
Are you going? Why don't you start invisible, and then no one see you? So from moment you begin, you're not on camera.
Hopefully it works.
I mean, does this like? I don't know because I cannot do it. Does it take a lot out of you to maintain this thing?
Not necessarily, no.
Okay. Because if it is big ask, let me know. I mean, I'm open to other plan.
No, I mean, I just don't want to turn into a pet. That's honestly what I'm thinking.
Well, this is not connected to that. They don't want cops called when dude dies.
Okay.
You don't want to turn
I'll take
into a
that.
what?
Oh, nothing.
Believe she was referring to Squelch and Donovan.
Oh, sure. Yeah, okay.
Claudius, when I say oh nothing, that doesn't mean to repeat what I said.
You said
wanted
I was
our friends.
crabby.
I wanted our friends to be on the level of the conversation.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, Eva.
We're
You're so
burning moonlight here. Let's do this.
We can
Alright,
just walk over there, and if somebody stops us, so hey, I forgot my keys. I'm so sorry. I'm such a klutz. So forgetful.
Oh my god, I'm cute. Let me in. I forgot my keys.
Exactly.
I got my keys. It's so embarrassing.
I never do this. Oh my god.
How
Oh
Toreador
my
of you.
God.
And then if
That's
they don't
fine.
let you in, maybe cry a little bit.
Don't do that, because then it'd be blood tears, and then that gets real
Yeah,
awkward.
yeah.
Not if you're blushed.
Nope, still is blood tears.
Well, then you're wearing weird eyeliner.
Oh, gotcha. Dude, that's 5-head, actually. Just be a kid that just wears red eyeliner all the time.
Lucas, do you want some red eyeliner?
I have some. Thank you.
Oh, okay, good.
I could see Lucas wearing some red eyeliner.
I feel like Lucas wears whatever Lucas feels like wearing that day.
Yeah, I think Lucas could totally rock some guy liner.
That's what I'm saying.
He probably looks like, what's that? Dave Navarro.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I love and hate that for Lucas.
You and me both.
You and me both.
All right. So, how how we're doing this, what app powers do you want to activate to start off the whole shebang?
I
I
would
mean, my
probably
literal
go.
plan is just walk over there. So
Yeah.
if people don't like that plan, I don't have anything for you.
I'll probably do awe just to help out the situation.
I would definitely do awe for sure. Correct.
I'm gonna roll down the window just a little bit and kick on heightened senses so I can kind of hear what's going on outside a little better.
Okay. And heightened senses also does not require arouse. Is that correct?
That is correct. It is free.
Look at you. And you are amplifying your hearing, I'm assuming.
Correct.
Beautiful.
Because I'm trying to look real nonchalant. I don't know if Claudius is able to be nonchalant in a car, but we're trying.
I respect it. All right. Awe is activated on both individuals as Dimitri and not Dimitri, excuse me, as Lucas and Eva begin to do what they do best and stroll up to the front gate. And you do see a gentleman standing behind the little security booth with a single earbud in and sort of looks over to you guys.
Hey, buddy, compel. Let us in.
Yeah, does it require a rouse check for you there, Lucas? I'm assuming that compel would require a rouse check.
No, it is indeed free.
My God.
Busted.
No rolls required against unprepared mortal victims.
So it's free and does not require a roll. Is that correct?
If he's unprepared mortal victim, yes.
My God, look at you guys and all your free powers. You guys are grounded. He's right away. He goes ahead and presses a button. The little arm rolls up. He comes back down as you guys go ahead and cross the threshold into the shipping yard.
Thank you.
Yeah. And he continues watching his show that's on his little phone.
I don't know why Yuri has such a hard time with people. They're just so easy.
Yeah, totally. Is there anyone else around?
Not in the immediate vicinity. You could definitely see the headlights of some golf carts that are sort of going through and like going up and down the different lanes. But no one in the immediate vicinity of you guys.
I would probably just start walking over towards the office. I would rather just get in, get out.
Okay. Are you guys trying to be stealthy about this in any sort of capacity or walk in like you just own the place?
I would follow Lucas's lead.
Terrifying. Yeah, I'll just walk in.
All right.
Overconfident that I can talk my way out of whatever might arise.
Yeah, you go ahead and continue to walk into the you guys continue to head through the different sort of aisles, as it were, and you guys do eventually come up to a set of security guards that are driving one of the golf carts.
I assume they see us. How are they reacting?
They sort of look over inquisitively towards you guys, but they begin to slow the golf cart. Can I go ahead and
Give
see
them a big wave?
Can I see your guys' badges, please?
Yeah, so that's the thing. I left my badge and my key in the office. I'm such an idiot. I'm so sorry.
Go ahead and roll charisma or manipulation plus persuasion.
All right. Does all apply and does how pretty I am apply?
Yes, your looks and indeed all does apply.
Oh, I love it.
Dirty dog.
Hey, so I'm cute, so this is free, right?
Exactly.
I love
Pretty
that.
discount, right?
I love that merit. It's so good. Right, let's see. Okay. Okay. I guess I will roll because it's technically possible for me to roll against. Oh. 1, 2, 3 successes.
It's a
So
really good roll for you.
it really is. That's why I said my dice are usually hot when it comes to VTM, so I figured I'd at least roll it because it's in theory possible to match your
Totally
6. But I went ahead and yeah, go ahead. If you guys want, we could go ahead and take you there. If you guys want to hop in the back of the golf cart.
Oh, that's so kind. Thank you.
Of course, of course. And you guys both hop into the golf cart and begin to get shuttled now to the security office.
Eva, aka Jane, is trying not to look nervous.
I'm so happy that you said that. Please go ahead and roll wits plus composure for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna. If she could sweat, she would.
I mean, she still has the ability to sweat. It's just not great looking.
4.
Oh, that is absolutely enough. You go ahead and keep your cool as you are now hopping into the back of this golf cart and continuing towards without any sort of issues. The guy that you were talking to, Lucas, you guys pulls up to the stairs that head up towards the office. And you guys can go ahead and begin to climb. And he goes ahead and swipes his key card, opens the door, and allows you guys in.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, do you guys need a ride back? Do you want us to wait here, or you guys good to roll? I know it's super cold outside, so.
Oh, I like the cold. I'm fine, thanks. I don't want to inconvenience you.
No, not at all. And now that the light is sort of hitting, you can see he's blushed up a little bit. And no, it's my pleasure. And begins to head back down the stairs.
Oh, he thinks you're cute.
Only because there's a stat for it.
It's okay to find people cute, Bruce.
I agree. Legally, I have to because of merit.
Absolutely. He could be not into what I'm offering. It's fine for him not to think I'm cute.
Oh, for
It's
sure.
okay.
I get it. That's why I said it applied.
Now I like the theory craft of like taste preference and whether or not awe actually works.
All would always work. It's the looks portion that would.
That's what I was thinking.
But you guys go ahead and head back inside, and you guys can definitely hear the different, probably about 4 or 5 different conversations that seem to be going on. It seems to be like it is very busy inside of here. But you guys sort of open up to a hallway with a bunch of like cracked open doors. You guys hear the loud buzzing of the fluorescent lights up above that probably haven't been changed out in 2 years. Very, very bright. The floor is yours, as it were.
Are there any cameras?
Not in the immediate range of there's not any cameras.
I'll just start walking down the hallway, kind of peering into rooms. Not like I don't want anybody to notice me if I can help it.
Yeah, go ahead and roll Dex plus Stealth for me.
Man, I would like to see if there's a clipboard anywhere.
Yeah, go ahead and roll Wits and Awareness. DC is going to be 3 for that. Eva, you had and got 3. Would you like to willpower the last 2, or are you happy with your 3?
I have a willpower.
Okay. And the same goes for you.
Also, does the willpower go down to 0? I used them last week.
We just go ahead and get that refresh, so you guys can just go ahead and definitely get the refresh up for it as we do.
Oh, well, that didn't help me.
Okay.
So
Perfect.
stuck at 3.
You said 3 was enough to find a clipboard?
Yep, 3 was indeed enough to find a clipboard. You do see that there is one that is outside a door that is second on the left. It's just a clipboard that's sort of hanging up outside of it.
I just grab that, and I'm going to be walking through just as if I'm checking things off clipboard. No one's asking questions. He's got a clipboard.
Ooh, very, very good. You know what? Go ahead and roll Charisma. And Performance. And I will give you an extra bonus die because of the clipboard you guys went ahead and snagged. Because indeed, no one checks with guy with a ladder or guy with a clipboard.
Should have grabbed a vest,
ladder's-
bro.
Ladder's a good one.
Yeah, isn't it?
Too heavy to carry around a ladder, though. That's a little ridiculous.
That's too much effort.
It
What do you
really
remember
is.
about that guy? He was carrying a ladder. That's all I remember.
I don't know, man.
Nothing else. I mean,
That's-
just a big fucking ladder.
What do you know
Does
about that guy?
apply
Oh, cute,
with the charisma?
cute ladder guy.
I will
Oh,
allow.
cute ladder guy.
I will allow all to apply because it's just gonna be a passive thing that like this is what people are going to sort of be just sort of saying like if this seems out of place or not. But and everyone who looks at you is going to see all. So would you like to go ahead and willpower those 2 last ones because this is going to set the threshold for people rolling against you for it.
Yep, willpowered and got nothing. So 3 is the. I have a clipboard power 3.
Clip. Man, you got a tier 3 clipboard this early in the game? That's wild.
Busted.
I mean, it's episode 54.
That's
It's okay to bust out a tier 3 clipboard.
well, it's also episode 3 for Lucas, so
We got to scale it back a little bit.
I was
Exactly.
gonna say it was just wipe day like three games.
That's what I'm
ago.
saying. Wow, that was painful. As we go ahead and you grab the clipboard, Eva's sort of poking her head into different rooms. Eva, the first room you poke her head in, it seems to be sort of like a break room. A couple guys talking, but no one actively paying attention. The room on the right seems to be a sort of for a place for people to rest for like extended shifts or anything like that. So you do see a couple people that are laying in bed. In the left room, you do see a couple of people with a bunch of filing cabinets and a couple of desk people sort of filing stuff away. In there, you do see that there is a camera in there. And at the end of the hall on the right, you do see there is a security door, which is shut.
How far is Lucas behind me?
Just a couple of steps behind. You're actually checking out the second door when they walk past and grab a clipboard, and you're sort of like they're actually just a little bit ahead of you. As you sort of come up to that third door and check it, you see Lucas scribble some things down on the clipboard as you go to look at the fourth door, which says security in black bold letters on the door.
I'm going to kind of nod at Lucas about the third door, the office room.
Point at the door. That one.
Yeah, let's try it.
Okay, go for it.
No, I need you. I had a totally different plan.
You want me to knock? I can knock. It's fine.
You're the pretty face. I need that now.
Oh, I think you're
Damn.
pretty.
Oh, you think I'm pretty? That's sweet. We'll knock on the.
Very confused. Yeah?
Hey, we're doing inventory. Looking for improvements we can make to improve employee morale. I was wondering if you could open the door for us so we could see what we can do to improve your life.
Door's open. Can you just open it yourself?
Oh, sure. I just didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah. You can see that they sort of half look over their shoulder, but heavily working at a couple of different desks that are sort of separated from each other. And we're talking there's like roughly about 15 filing cabinets and a couple of computers. You guys do see a camera that's pointing towards the room. So you guys, as the door opens, at least Lucas is currently on camera from this angle.
How many guards are in here?
There are no guards in here. It just looks like two desk individuals, like two people that are like people that are just office workers.
Oh, those chairs do not look ergonomic.
What does that even mean?
Is that chair comfortable?
I mean, not super.
Yeah, that's what ergonomic means. We need to get you a better chair. Adds years to your life.
A chair will add years to my life.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to be in this chair for that long.
That's kind of the point, right? How much of your life do you spend sitting in that chair?
Too much, honestly.
Yeah, why don't you take a walk? Why don't you guys go get a cup of coffee?
Um,
Stretch it out. We'll poke around, figure out what chairs to get you. The most comfortable chair.
we can, but if we do, we have to lock the door behind us, and you guys can't be in here by yourselves.
All right. I mean, if you don't want coffee, that's fine.
I mean, I do, but hey, Dave, you good to cover this while I go get some coffee? Yeah, go ahead. You want one? Yeah, that's fine. It's person sort
You
of
can take your time.
shrugs. Yeah, tell that to the boss. So he sort of like gets a jacket on and begins to walk down the hall. Eva, you could see them pass you and head towards into like the break room. So now you're just by yourself, or the two of you, I guess, are one in the hallway, and Lucas sort of in the room. I'm assuming.
Yep.
With this one individual who has his back turned towards you guys and is filing away.
I would walk into the room.
Alright. Yep. I'm gonna position myself so that I'm standing writing on a clipboard, kind of blocking the, if he happens to turn around, blocking the view of where Eva is, so she can do what she needs to do.
Okay.
I would first just go by the desks and see if there's any papers there that would give us any info.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll. Wits plus investigation seems good.
Well, that's gonna be shitty.
Oh, that is indeed very bad.
Boo.
Real bad.
Real bad.
Ooh, that
Is that a bestial fail?
is indeed
Yes.
going to be a bestial failure.
Oh no!
Well, it was smooth up to here.
Isn't that how this game seems to always go for us? It's really smooth until it just isn't.
I'll tell you roll initiative.
One moment, please. Let's take a gander at what sort of fun we could have this evening.
Everything was going good until Eva actually got frustrated and broke a computer.
Not again.
Maybe you should call IT. Help's not coming.
Best line.
That was easily the best line.
Wow. That line was so dark. I'm just gonna say.
Eva can be dark.
Very true.
Since when?
Since always. Since at least like
That
episode 5.
3?
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and as you're sort of looking through the papers, moving a couple, you go ahead and get paranoia compulsion. Let's see what this does for you. I'm sure it's going to be super great. The vampire must try to disengage from any perceived threat, suspecting anyone or anything. Any action not taken toward the immediate that immediately ends this sort of paranoia incurs a 2 dice penalty. Compulsion ends when the vampire has spent roughly an hour in a safe spot. AKA, it could be a rooftop with good visibility, your haven, buried deep underground. Just a couple of options here for you. Somewhere where Eva would feel safe no matter what. But until that point, you have a 2 dice penalty for everything you do.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Doesn't it? As you sort of remember that there's a camera looking right at you guys.
Lucas, are you sure you're covering? Cover the camera. Nobody can see us.
Why? We're just doing inventory and
No,
coming up
Do
with
what I
ideas.
say. Oh, will you stop talking? Just do what I say, please.
Okay.
Maybe you can inspect the camera. Okay, just make it look natural, but like you have to make sure that the camera is not looking at us.
Sure, fine. Impulsive. Dave, turn off the cameras.
Dave looks.
Steal the natural.
I can't. That's not my job here. That's in security across the hall.
Yeah, I just need to test the lighting. Security across the hall, you said?
Yeah.
Cool. Why don't you, Jane, why don't you go take a look at that? And I will finish up in here with Dave. Did you need an ergo chair too, Dave?
I mean, if you're just handing them out, I mean, I'll take one.
We're going to try. We're going to tell the boss everything that there is that we can make people happier or more productive. And I don't know about you, but I'm way more happy when I'm in a nice, comfy chair.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely take one. Eva,
Cool. I'll put you down.
you go ahead and step out into the hallway. I'm assuming.
I would first see if there was any like for the security room. Is there like a key card access or something?
It looks like
Grab
there is like a little swipe key card access next to it.
Is there any in the office I am currently in?
You know what? There actually is from the individual who sort of left to go get coffee. They actually did go ahead and left their little badge that does have a security strip on it. You're not sure if it'll have the right clearance for the security room, but you do have to see there is a card there.
I would grab it. I would try it.
Okay. Go ahead and snag it. And almost immediately, well, let's go ahead and roll this then. Go ahead and roll Dex plus Dex plus larceny. See if you can swipe the key card without it being noticed by the people who are watching.
3 successes.
Okay. Right now, it is at 4 successes for this individual. Would you like to use a willpower to try to re-roll that?
Yeah.
Please get a messy critical. That would make my day.
No.
Okay. You go ahead and grab the key card. And begin to head towards the security door. As you get to the security door, it flies open. And before you is a very plain looking individual. And he goes, drop it. I need you to go ahead and roll intelligence plus resolve for me.
Oh my god. Okay, 1.
Okay, that is 4. Immediately, you feel your body just sort of drop the card, like you were compelled to drop it. Like you're like even you just and just let go of the card as it just sort of hits the ground.
I'm gonna look him in the eye and use entrancement.
Okay. I love it. First time Eva's using entrancement.
Eva
Didn't even know you had access to it. The hell?
Downtime, y'all. Okay. For the viewers at home, what does entrancement do?
Well, the vampire focuses their unnatural allure on a single person, instilling in them a rapt fascination or infatuation akin to falling head over heels in love or meeting one's lifelong idol.
Ooh.
So basically, I get to, well, supposedly, tell them what to do.
Yeah.
For 1 hour.
So let's go ahead. It has to be charisma plus presence versus this individual's composure plus wits.
I also have to do a rouse check,
Please.
which I succeed on.
Okay. And you get to add your dice from awe to this as well.
Okay.
Because you still have your awe active.
That seems like cheating.
It sort of is. It's a beautiful combo.
Cheating in our favor.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't used discipline in a while that I had to do this. Okay. Let's see.
The only discipline that you've been practicing is not putting holes in people.
Pretty much true. Is there a way to add a die on? Let's see. I'm just gonna try this. Oh yeah, there we go. But I also still have my -2, correct?
Correct. So yeah, you still definitely have your -2.
I would also actually, before I do this, can I rouse?
For a surge?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Absolutely, you can go ahead and roll another rouse check for a
Alright,
surge.
1 hungrier.
I love that. So now your hunger is up to 3. Eva has a good streak with 3 hunger. Nothing bad happens here.
Nothing ever. Alright.
It's the perfect
4
hunger.
successes.
Allegedly. Are you happy with 4? 4 actually does tie it after the willpower reroll. Because he did roll a 4 with after his willpower.
I'll keep it then. That's no reason to use it.
He will go ahead, and after he compels you to stop, he sort of stares into your eyes, because also he needed eye contact for his power to work, so it's already there, as he now goes ahead and stops. I guess I will ask, because with entrancement, each success over gives you an additional hour. So right now you get the base of 1 hour. Would you like to willpower to see if you get extra time?
Yeah, sure, why not? I didn't realize that, so yeah.
Yeah, of course. My first VTM experience was being entranced for 7 hours and putting up posters around a city. It was wonderful.
Yep.
I literally said, "Hey, what's up?" They're like, "Hey, what's up? Hey, will you put these posters up?" And then just immediately I was just, okay, I guess I'm putting posters up. This is great. In the rain.
Like, yeah, sure,
The
that sounds
best
great.
time.
Okay.
Alright, no more extra hours.
Okay, perfect. So you get to add dice equal to your presence rating to any social dice pool against the entranced subject. So what is your presence rating? Is that 3?
Correct.
So any sort of social test, you get to add 3 dice to. I guess technically +1 because of your compulsion you got going on currently. But nonetheless, he is. I'm sorry. What can I help you with?
Oh, well, I'm just here trying to make sure that everything's great around here. Could you, just for the time being, I'm trying to fix the camera in the office. Can you just turn it off for a little bit? I just have to do some wiring.
Go ahead and roll manipulation plus subterfuge.
If you grab Lucas by the shoulders and hold him in front of him, I'm sure you also get the fact that he's cute as a bonus as well. Just like, also look at my friend.
Yeah, that's how it works. The hee even.
Would my be in a play here?
Let me take a look at awe. I will say you could go ahead and instead of add a 0 to persuasion or performance. I would say probably not because it's also not a charisma. It's not charisma related roll. Actually, I will allow it because it is in the charisma set. So yeah, go ahead and add your awe to it. That's fine.
Three successes.
3 successes. He will go ahead and roll, and that is adding your presence as well to that dice pool. Is that correct?
Yeah, I have a -2 though. So.
Yeah. I was just making sure. Oh. See if I can fix this. I cannot. Yeah, of course, yeah. He walks over, leaving the door open, walks over and presses a button. You see that one camera just sort of go black on the monitors. As he's in the process of turning back towards you, you can see he winces a little bit, and you can see when he sort of winces, you can see the smallest little fangs sort of poke out and then retract back in.
Good to know. Good to know. I would, as he's doing that, I would just walk back to the office area, picking up the key card.
Yep.
And just yell back, "Thanks, man."
Yeah. Go ahead and starts back to working.
Oh, this is so... I don't have the words. I'm just going to keep going through the papers as I'm talking to myself in the office.
Okay.
I'm going to keep looking until I find something about the shipment.
Yeah. As you're sort of searching the shipment, you at this time, Lucas, you can see Eva sort of sneak back in, muttering to herself as she's searching the desk.
While she's gone, I would poke around too, as long as I can do it without Dave paying attention. Was that wits awareness?
Wits and investigation.
Investigation.
And that DC is going to be 3 for that as well. Ooh. Yeah, as Eva, as you're sort of nonchalantly sort of trying to look through, do inventory, making sure there's enough pencils that are on display, and all this other things, you do find a thing of paperwork that, as you're sort of looking at the different paperworks, this one seems to be filled with the bare minimum to fill in a box. For weight, it has roughly X amount of pounds. But it does say that it is a vented container. For some livestock transferring of what looked like to be a large portion of sheep.
Does it seem like I'd be able to just take the paper, or I guess even better, could I take my phone out and take a picture of it?
Yeah, you could do either one of those things. Honestly, Davis does not seem to be paying a whole lot of attention, as he's furiously just going through paperwork.
I would think picture is safer.
Easy enough. You go ahead and snap a picture. Right about this time, Eva, you sort of walk in muttering as you begin to see Lucas taking a picture of a sheet of paper.
Oh, hey, you're back. And I think I am done in here. I think we can move on to the next task.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. And I'm looking at the camera and everywhere else around this room.
You go ahead and head on out. Can you guys both go ahead and roll Wits and Awareness DC 3 for me, please?
You acting so weird.
This is not abnormal.
Very true.
Oh, it definitely is.
Ooh.
I got 2.
Lucas, would you like the willpower? Oh, you willpower,
Yes.
all right. Security door is cracked open, but at once it was originally it was shut fully. It is now cracked open. I don't know, about 3 or 4 inches.
You think we need anything in there?
Oh, I think we're good.
Delete the tape.
Right? What do I need the tape for?
Delete the fucking tape.
The ghost of
I'm so
Dimitri is there,
confused.
just
The ghost
yelling
of
at
Yuri.
you.
Like, we walked in, we didn't take anything. What are they gonna do? Drive all around Boston looking for people that look like us because we walked in a building?
Yes.
We're not
If
wanted
you've
criminals.
been entranced, you know you've been entranced.
I
Speaking
don't
from
know that she
experience.
entranced anybody.
I know, but she knows she did.
And she's paranoid and wants to get the hell out of here.
You know what you did.
I could meta say, yeah, sure, we should take the tape. But Lucas has no reason to think we need to take the tape.
Good old Lucas.
I would probably suggest grabbing some sort of tape just to see if our guy has ever shown up at this dock.
When you say your guy, are you talking about?
I can't remember his name. The one that we're looking for right now.
Ah, yes, your target. I see.
Yes.
Yeah, you could definitely grab some if you would like to. Head inside.
Yeah, I would probably, just because of the past, I'd probably grab the office one.
You go
And I
ahead.
would probably just grab whatever's like the main area.
Sure. You head inside. Even before heading inside, you could absolutely hear there is clicky clacking happening in the inside the security room as someone is furiously typing on a keyboard.
I would go in, but do I see who and what they're clickety clacketing about?
Yeah, you could definitely walk in and see there is a woman, about mid-30s, hair tied up. Not the same individual that you had in trance prior. Working, doesn't seem to have noticed you.
Okay. I would just grab the stuff and leave if she doesn't even seem to be aware.
All right, as you're digging through, are you trying to be stealthily grabbing things, or are you trying to? Because it's not like there's a big, just tape that's ready to be grabbed.
Right.
Big tape labeled the tape to feel.
Exactly. It just
I
says
would
steal
probably-
in big red marker.
Right. All of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would probably, I mean, not gonna like be hiding behind everything, but just actually for this, there's no cameras in the hallway, correct?
Correct. No cameras in the hallway.
I would probably use, I'm gonna hate myself for this. Okay.
Use it.
I'm gonna
Use
do
it.
unseen passage and do ghost in the machine.
Okay. So go ahead and roll the rouse check for the unseen passage.
Oh, phew. Okay. Succeeded the rouse.
Beautiful.
I really need to eat now.
And there's no additional costs for the ghost in the machine. So you go ahead and activate the power as you go ahead, and Lucas, you watch as Eva sort of opens the door, and as she opens the door, she takes a step in, and it's just out of sight.
Handy. That's way handy.
You go ahead and search around, and you do find the area where it looks like it is the security tapes. And weirdly enough, it sort of tells you how outdated the technology is when it's actually cassette tapes that they're using. Or VHS tapes, excuse me, not cassette, but VHS tapes. For their security, for the video footage.
All right, I would quickly grab the 2, and
So
I'm assuming they're labeled like next to.
yeah, so there's one that is office, one that is lounge, and one that is exterior.
Okay, so I would do the office and exterior.
Okay.
Actually, I'll just do the lounge one too.
Just grab all three. Just eject,
Yeah.
eject. Mine.
Why not?
Okay, you guys go ahead and grab all three and dip out. Are you making yourself known once you hit the hallway, or are you going to keep...
Yeah, if I don't see anybody in the hallway, I would definitely just reappear.
Yeah. Still just Lucas inside of the hallway.
All right, you ready to go? I am ready to.
I've got a good list of things we can do to improve this place.
Yeah, take your handy dandy clipboard with you. Let's go.
Okay, cool, yeah.
The real question is here, Lucas, do you take the clipboard with you, or do you put it back?
I'll put it back.
Nice. Even with all notes scribbled on?
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
They need improvements.
Free advice via Lucas.
Do you sign it?
The temptation is really strong, but no.
You guys go ahead and begin to head out into back into the cold, and it is mid-January, so it is still very, very cold. But that being said, what's an awareness for Eva and Lucas? DC is going to be 4 on this. Feel free to rouse if you would like.
I cannot risk getting to 4 hunger, so I will not rouse.
What do you mean? I'm sure it'll be wonderful.
No,
That sounds like an overreaction.
Horrible.
I think the last time Eva was at 4 hunger, the Masquerade was broke, is all I'm saying.
Yes, you would be correct.
Nope.
Now we move to New York City.
Exactly.
On to the next place. Alrighty, I got 1.
All right. And Lucas got 3. Wonderful. All right, perfect. Make your way. Yes, is there something you would like to add to that, Lucas?
Oh, there's nothing wonderful about that.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Lucas, I will allow you to succeed with the cost since you're just almost there if you would like.
Yeah, let's do it.
Would you like to hear what it is first? What's your cost?
No.
I love that. You hear as you're walking a third set of crunch in the snow. No one is around you, but you hear a third set of crunch in the snow as you now gain the paranoia compulsion.
Call it Cthulhu? Like what's happening? I swear, if I find a warehouse with a pyramid inside of it, I'm out.
But yeah, as you guys are walking, still, it definitely is going to take a bit longer to get to where you're going because you don't have the nice chauffeur that you had on the way there. But nonetheless, you do still, as you're walking, hear that third set of footprints
Now, so I hear like somebody else walking. When
Yep.
I turn and look, do I see another set of tracks?
Yeah, you do see another set of tracks.
All right. I will compel with awe and melpomene, which I'm probably mispronouncing. Show yourself.
What is the third one you just said? I'm sorry.
It's Melpomene. Melpomene. It lets me use awe and all that stuff with just voice alone. I don't have to see him.
Ooh. I was getting ready to ask, and you were trying to compel them?
Yes, to show themselves. I'm sure they're not an unprepared mortal, so
They are, weirdly enough, the invisible person is not an unprepared mortal.
You never know.
Are you
You never know.
sure?
So what's that dice pool again?
Charisma dominate versus intelligence resolve. And then awe. And am I pretty enough to get a
You
dice?
are not that pretty. You're pretty, you're just not that pretty.
Totally fair. Is the totally not a unprepared mortal? Are they cam or anarch? Because that would be a penalty.
It is indeed a penalty.
I will surge.
Okay. He will willpower.
What's that?
He's on a willpower.
Oh, nice. You get 2 dice on a surge on Lucas. Is that right?
What's your... Are you BP 1?
Yes.
Yeah, it's 2 die. Dice are hot after the willpower reroll, I'm just saying.
That sounds illegal. And like you hate us.
Maybe.
That's something.
And nope. So he got a 7 for a critical success.
7?
Yeah.
My goodness.
He criticaled. So he was not compelled as you turn and shout to show yourself.
Oh, that's shout.
Well, I mean,
You know.
yeah, but loud enough for this individual to hear you, because the third set of footsteps is not directly behind you. There is some distance, but loud enough for this person to hear you. There's no one else around that you are able to see. Person does not show themselves, weirdly enough.
I would look
Just
at Lucas
super
and be
weird.
like, what the hell?
Somebody's following us invisibly. See the footprints.
Yes, and that's really creepy.
Yeah.
I really want to just get back to the car now.
I mean, I'm okay with that if you're okay with that, but there's
Do you
somebody
know how to
following us
run fast?
invisibly. I mean, I've seen it done before.
No, you! Can you?
Sure, I can run fast. I definitely can't run fast.
Okay.
I would kind of
can
like
run
turn
fast,
around
I think.
Mm-hmm.
to see just like the footprints following us. Like I just,
Yeah.
if I could.
Yeah, no, even before you move, you can see there is another set of footprints, roughly about 10 feet behind you guys off to the side.
So there's 2?
No, there's your 2,
okay.
and then a third set.
Another. Okay. Just making sure that.
Yep.
Don't need 2 of these guys. I don't want to leave Lucas in the dark, so I'll just walk a little faster.
It's very kind of you.
Could somehow I like walk backwards pretty fast? Could I do
A hastened walk.
athletics? Yeah, like backwards though.
Yeah. I will say, let's go ahead and roll Dex plus Athletics, just for the kicks and giggles. DC is going to be 2 on this.
I got a 4.
Lucas is also going to try with a what is that called? That's actually a term for that. That is. What, Lucas? What are you? Well, what are you rousing?
Oh, I forgot to rouse for my surge.
Oh, gotcha. Cool. Cool.
Is it a possibility like that I grab Lucas's shirt or arm or something to like make him walk my speed a little bit more?
Yeah. As you sort of walk backwards, Lucas sort of trips up over like one of the just like a small pile of snow a little bit. You go ahead and catch him, sort of pull him back as you begin to sort of make a little bit of just a lane, more or less, of his shoes that are sort of dragging before he gets back up on his feet. You can see let me actually take a both of you audibly can hear a sort of splash of slush, and see some of this sort of slush sort of pop up a little bit, where you guys were walking as you guys begin to hurry backwards, and you now do not see a third set of footprints, but you still hear the sound.
I am going to have Yuri on speed dial just in case something goes wrong.
That's fair. I need to look up something real quick.
This is where we could really use Carter. I'm just throwing that out there now.
Absolutely.
It'd be so cool if Carter wasn't just like dead.
Yeah,
That'd be so sick.
be the
Who would
coolest.
just run off on their friends like that and let somebody die?
As you guys continue backwards, you guys hear the sound of something hitting the storage containers that are coming up on your right. Like, it's not like something landed on top of it.
I'll land on top. Okay. I guess I would look to see if anything's there.
Nothing's there.
Oh my god. Okay. It's getting creepy.
But you no longer hear the third set of footsteps in the snow.
How far away is this box container?
It's right next to you guys, so probably like you could put your arm out and touch it as you're walking past it. But it is roughly about 30 feet in the air. It's a bunch of boxes, sort of containers stacked up on top of each other, and something laid on the top of it. But you look up, there's no crane, there's nothing that something could have fallen down onto it.
So like somebody jumped up off the ground and landed on the crate.
Right.
Yeah.
Great, I love it. It's awesome.
Is there any of the golf carts around?
You know, right about this time, you do see that there is a golf cart making its way, coming up behind you guys. Actually, you guys begin as you, or not the way you're facing because you're walking backwards.
Okay.
You do see there is a golf cart that is coming up. Headlights bright, so you can't see who or how many people are on it. But you can definitely see there is a golf cart approaching.
How far are we from where we need to be?
You guys are probably about 60 feet away from where from the car, or from the gate. And then the car is right on the other side of the gate in the parking lot.
I I say we just run to the gate. I mean, it's chilly out. There's lots of reasons to run, right?
There's we got one. Let's go.
Okay, then. I don't know. Wait, how tall is Lucas?
It's a very scary question when the Bruja asks how tall you are.
It's a pretty scary question. I'm not as tall as he looks on TV. I'll say that.
Of course.
How easy would it be for... I don't know if I could do that. For me to carry Lucas.
He's
and
not
run.
He's not a big person.
What's your
Based on
strength?
his- One.
No, not yours. Sorry, the person trying to do the carrying.
4.
Oh, you absolutely could carry Lucas.
Okay.
It would probably slow you down just a little bit, but you could absolutely carry him.
Better than walking at this speed. All right. So I would jump on my back. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, okay. Lucas jumps up on your back like he's done it before, and he's very good at balancing his weight, and you have questions.
So make me fall over. Okay. I just start running towards the gate.
Okay. Any powers being activated to use it, or you're just using your very natural speed?
I would just start out as my natural speed and
Sure.
see if anything happens.
As you take off running, you hear doo 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 above you.
I don't want anybody to know.
Must go faster, must go faster.
Okay. I'll use blink.
Oh. Okay.
Since you just yelled at me.
This is. Hold on. Let me look at Blink because I think there is a dice pool that can be used for this. Yeah, I need you to go ahead and roll Dexterity plus Athletics.
Put a blink away from me, isn't she?
It is going to be a DC 4 because you have someone on your back and you also are trying to not slip and slide in the slush and snow that is here. But you are within blinking distance of the car, so you could absolutely pass by the booth.
I got 4, I believe, right?
You got 5 and a bestial failure. Or messy critical, I should say. Messy critical.
Wait. But my messy critical... that part of my bane. Yes.
I thought it was part of your pain.
God.
As you blink across the... Oh, so wonderful. You go ahead and get across as you move at superhuman speed. It's not like you teleport there, but you're moving so fast you're just gone in a blink of an eye.
Mm-hmm.
And you make it to the car and you stop and you slam into the side of the car, putting a bit of a dent into it.
Loner.
Sorry, Lucas.
The fuck?
A lot of people are shocked as the two of you feel the car sort of shift as a Bruja moving at supersonic speed sort of slams into the side of the car. And it makes a decent sound as you now can sort of see, as you sort of stop there, can see the guard put down his phone and begin to look over your way.
All right.
But Claudius and Dimitri, you can now see after this car has begun to stop or could stop shaking. You do see Eva with Lucas piggybacking.
Hi guys.
Bro, what the fuck?
All right, let's go. Let's go. We can't be here any longer.
Did
As
we notice anything like coming our direction?
You see the guard sort of standing up, very confused. As you begin now to see Lucas getting off of Eva's back, as you guys, Eva and Lucas, begin to pile into the car. As you're sort of looking around, Dimitri, go ahead and roll Wits and Awareness, DC 2.
It's an awareness DC2, you said?
Yes. Did I say Lucas? Because I definitely meant Dimitri. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think you said Lucas.
I think I did, and it definitely is meant for Dimitri. I'm sorry.
I got 3.
3. On top of the containers, you can see a individual looking around, very confused.
Close the door quietly.
And then you see it sort of get down into like almost like a gargoyle state on one of the corners, looking head on a swivel. My question is, who is now the one driving said vehicle? Because you no longer have a driver.
I would probably be driving. I'm comfortable with it.
Okay.
It
Especially,
should not
you
be
know,
Claudius.
In the snow, because, Moscow.
Exactly. Very fair.
But I'm not starting the car.
Okay. Just getting inside and keeping it
I'm
dark.
Yep. We're not moving.
Oh my god, we cannot stay here. Can we just go?
Relax.
I agree. Let's get out of here.
Look at this
Telling
guy.
me to
He
relax.
doesn't know where we went. We start the car, he knows. Just be quiet.
Cover my eyes.
I'm gonna try to listen, like if he's making any phone calls or talking to anybody, anything like that. With my
Ooh.
heightened senses, I'd like to know what he's talking about, if anything.
Wits and Awareness, and go ahead and add that bonus.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to try to fast talk Dimitri into driving the damn car.
Relax, bro.
I have an important question, Dimitri. Do you think I'm pretty?
In that, like, if I was in prison kind of way, yeah.
I heard a yeah.
Take that die.
I got 4 hits on the wits
4.
and awareness.
Nice.
You do hear a few things. You hear the security guard. What the hell? As continue to sort of look, and you can hear the music video that's sort of playing, or is currently playing in the background as his ear. But he put it out of his ear, put it on the table in front of him. But more importantly, hey, I think we had well, I know at least one of us is roaming around where we shouldn't be. I couldn't tell you what they were. My guess is Rose. Yep. Yeah, I'll see if we have any of the footage left. And you begin to hear they hang up, and then you begin to hear the footsteps beginning to walk away from you, as you now can't exactly see who's making the footsteps, but you can hear it on the metal.
We got another 5 minutes after they've receded far enough away before I start up the car.
After they've walked far enough away, it seems that you have made quite the impression. None of you happen to be... I know the answer to that. None of you are of the rose variety.
You know
They're not
that.
on the trail. I have a nose to be able to sniff out certain types of flowers, and you are not that.
Interesting. I like that skill.
Yes. So, anyway.
Wow, that was Anticlimactic.
Yes, what kind of mischief did you run into in there? Better yet, perhaps we should be driving before we have a conversation of this matter.
Yes, please. Please.
When you take really sharp right turns, you hear a very high pitched screech a little bit. Like something with the alignment's not fully right.
I think you damaged one of the tie rods. The alignment is way off on this, brother.
It's like at a 45 now. You're driving straight. It's real bad.
Oh, fun.
You go ahead and where are you driving off to, Dimitri? Are you heading back to the funeral parlor, or are you driving somewhere else?
Well, I'm curious if Eva's gonna let me know where I need to go, since she's in full-blown paranoia. I'm not sure where she would feel comfortable at.
Oh, well, I definitely I need two things. I need a snack, and I really need to just we can go back to Claudius's place if that's okay. Just need a little bit of time to decompress everything that just happened.
I can assure you that based on the conversations that I overheard, they're not looking in our direction.
I don't care what you say. I
Well,
still need some time to decompress, Claudius.
It was more of a assurance of safety over anything else.
I'm supposed to be assured by you of safety as we've done this ring around the rosy trying to prove ourselves.
Believe what you will.
We call you, you call somebody else, they call somebody else. I just can't. We need some time.
I'll,
As far as the snack, I cannot
pull
provide.
behind. You can provide it?
I cannot, unless you are capable of eating less than living.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, thank you.
It's a quality I do not find very often.
I wonder why.
I've got some rather delicious vintages, but
You don't need to talk about it. I'm good.
Vintages, even.
I've been
Somebody's kept
saving
around
some
for a
of them.
while.
Yeah, just
I
special occasions.
sort of love it.
I'm sorry.
It's just-
When
Those are
you
tea
get
party people.
when you get hired to embalm like the mayor, you save some of that, man, for special occasion.
Now, the real question is the year, because we know vintage is based off the year. Is it the year that they were born or the year that they died is when you start the vintage?
I would say it's the year that they died.
I love that. I love that.
Yes, the 2011. Depressing year. Delicious.
2020 was a better year in your existence.
2020 was an acquired taste.
Oh, no. Anyway, all right. The real question is, where would you like to drop Eva off to go hunt?
Does she want to mellow out before she hunts? Is my question.
Mellow would be really good, yes.
Okay.
Yes, I will mellow.
We'll
Okay.
go back, we'll decompress, and they can fill us in on what they found.
Okay. Easy enough. You guys take the roughly about excuse me, I'm so sorry. Roughly about the 35-minute drive. And for Eva and Lucas, it is the longest 35-minute drive of your life. Constantly checking the windows, checking rooftops, always looking to see, one, if you're still being followed. Maybe they, even though it was confirmed that they were leaving, maybe they left, found you guys, and then continued following. Either way, it is a very paranoid 35-minute drive. Claudius and Dimitri, you guys are very much aware that both Lucas and Eva are very hyper paranoid. But you guys do make it back to the funeral parlor.
every so often, Claudius is going to make a point to look over their shoulder, like very pointedly, as if looking at or for something.
It's messed up.
Just
Like towards us.
no, like out the
Oh.
back of the car. Like
So messed
What do you-
up.
What are you looking at?
oh, nothing.
Stop looking.
It's interesting. I don't get out much.
Okay.
Do you you're not enamored by street lights?
Nope. Can't say I am.
Hmm.
But now I might be. As I'm looking at the lights as we go past.
Is there somebody sitting on that street light?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yes.
If possible, I'll run as many red lights as I can. You know the
None
ones
of
where
the-
you pull
Why is
up
your
and
driver
you
so
look and
aggressively?
nobody's there. You know.
Of course,
Like,
of course.
they're not red light photo enforced.
Exactly.
Austin is full of those.
Do you think somebody's compelling Yuri to drive like this?
Oh no.
Is it
Does he
worth
always
the
drive like
rouse
this?
check? It might be worth the rouse check.
Bro, the
It might be worth.
streets are snowy, man. Relax.
No, so my shadow cloak says that like it's the one that gives me a +2 to my intimidation or to my stealth,
Right.
and it's kind of talking about like applying influence of oblivion on ambient shadows.
Mm-hmm.
If possible, with all the passing shadows, I want to make them look as sinister as I possibly can in the car.
It's messed up.
Horrible.
Wrong with
Mess up, but I appreciate and love it.
Horrible.
Total dick move, bro.
like hands like holding Yuri into his seat, almost looking.
I'm gonna get staked. Thanks. He's possessed. Kill him.
Maybe like every time, anytime he turns, there's like another hand like also on the wheel somehow.
Messed up. Please go ahead and roll for me. Wits plus Oblivion.
Oh damn! Because it's an oblivion power,
Yeah,
but it's a passive.
right. No. This is for something else.
Oh, okay. I thought this was like to see if I lost.
Oh no! Oh no!
This is wits and oblivion.
Yes, please.
What do I have a DC I'm shooting for?
You in fact do. A DC is going to be 3 for you.
You said 3.
Mhm.
All right. It's a messy critical, but it's a 7.
Damn.
Would you like to willpower get rid of the
Oh.
critical? Or are you happy with your messy critical?
I mean, I'm kind of poking the bear, so like if I get punched, I get punched.
So you're keeping it? Is that what I'm
I'm
hearing?
gonna keep it. We're an agent of
Perfect.
chaos this evening. Here we go.
As you do this, you're messing with the shadows, having a good time.
Very clearly trying to stifle a laugh the
Right,
whole time.
of course. Of course. And you can tell which shadows you're manipulating. There are shadows that are being manipulated, but are not done so by you.
Oh lord.
As you now see, it's sort of part of the shadow that you're manipulating, sort of pull away and leave the car. Similar to how you did yours, but it seems like. And
Okay.
now you also gain the compulsion for paranoia.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, not to be of alarmist. The spooky shadows over the last few minutes have been mine. However, there was one that was not, and it just left the car, so please drive faster.
I compelled Demetri to floor it at this point.
Are you trying to compel me?
Yes.
Yes.
Intelligence resolve.
What's that?
Intelligence and resolve.
Intelligence resolve.
Guys, I think this is the first PvP power. I love it.
Just as an FYI, I have an unswayable mind,
Ooh.
which is a passive power, which will give me an additional +5 dice to my roll.
That's awesome. This is like rock, like immovable object and unstoppable force.
After Dimitri got entranced, he was like, "That shit ain't happening again."
It's so good.
Was entranced, never again.
Never.
Well, I
No,
hit
it didn't
roll,
roll.
but it's not doing anything.
Make sure to see if there's any sort of. I don't know if you have your character sheet popped up or popped out, but make sure it's not hiding like another box for a modifier.
Nope, I don't see anything. Do you have a problem too, Warren?
Yeah, same.
Let me try again, I guess.
the
Let's see. Roll
the game does not like PvP. PvP was enabled.
Apparently.
This is. I'm just testing mine here also.
Yeah, you're good.
There.
All right,
went.
there we
There
go.
it goes.
Holy
Jesus.
dots.
That is so many.
So I need to. I'm gonna go ahead and willpower reroll 3 of those.
Okay. And then I'm still waiting on a roll from Lucas, it looks like. Or did I miss it, Lucas? Did you roll?
Whoa, what?
Would you like to willpower that, I'm assuming?
Dude, what the fuck? Now it's not
Well-
doing my willpower reroll.
Well, you might not have to, depending if Lucas just decides not to willpower reroll.
No, like if he's that resistant, like I don't like really forcing people that are really against what I'm trying to suggest. So
Yeah.
I'll let it go.
I'm guessing Eva would have realized what was happening.
No, it's thankfully enough. It does not require eye contact, so he could just tell him to floor it and do the compelling. So it actually doesn't look like any sort of power was used.
Okay.
But
Yuri,
do I
please.
feel it?
Yeah, you could feel that there was an attempt of being compelled against you.
I will slam on the brake.
No.
Please go ahead and roll a Dex plus driving.
Oh my god. Wait,
DC is only 2 for this.
this is the longest car ride.
I take no responsibility for
Oh,
it.
Jesus. Okay, well, let me willpower reroll this shit.
Attempt to willpower. I love it.
God damn. If it will roll it.
Hey, you hit it. You go ahead and hit the brakes, and you slide a little bit, but easy enough to come to a halt.
And I'll turn back and look right at Lucas. Don't do that.
Drive, man. There's shadows out to get us.
Yuri, can you please just drive? I know that you're. Thank you.
Using my blinker.
Exactly.
No.
Driving very. You have the Sunday driver feat activated.
yeah,
it's
totally.
fine.
It's fine.
You guys go ahead, and this 35-minute drive turns into a 40-minute drive.
Oh my
But nonetheless, you guys have made it back. And as you guys go ahead and get inside and begin to rest for the time being to start on that hour of being in a safe place, the 3 of you now, paranoid. We will go ahead and wrap it up there this evening. Before we go ahead and do our sign off, though, we snap back to Indianapolis, and we see a few things. We see a very fit individual day in and day out, intermingling with a couple of familiar faces. X is there. Fairfields are there. Boss, I don't know how this happened. What do you mean it's gone? I don't know. It just look, there must be some sort of nausea or something that's messing with us, but it's the book. It's gone. We go to a different scene. A hooded individual walking through the rain. It's a little warmer. Walks into a storage unit facility. Walks towards the back. The bright fluorescent lights overhead, you hear the buzzing. You see them look down at their phone and send a text message. They look around, seemingly waiting for someone or something. As they look, you can see the once very, very nice looking individual, but after the embrace, a very horrifying looking Nosferatu stands before. Not invisible, not masked, openly walking around. They see a storage unit begin to open. They stop and look. And they see an older, a woman, gray hair, somewhere in her 40s, maybe early 50s. Can I help you? Individual, the Nosferatu. Once again, not mass or anything. I'm here to meet someone. Sorry, it's been a long night. It's been quite a good night so far, she says. A little cold, but not too terrible. So, what brings you here this evening? The guy says. You're not exactly who I was expecting. She responds, I just keep an eye on the units, making sure everything is in working order. You know how it goes. But who exactly were you expecting? He responds, I do. A friend. He pulls his phone back out, shoots another text message, says, I'm here. The sound of a text tone erupts as a ringer goes off, and the woman in front of her smiles. Looks like the ruse is up. Not everyone can be as confident in your physical appearance as you, my hideous friend. Please join me. And what can I do for you? He walks in and looks. I'm looking to get some information on what the tower is up to lately. It could be something you just know. But if not, I could use a hand figuring out where to do the legwork. She said nods. Yes, come inside. You'll see. You never know who's listening or if you were followed. She presses a button on the inside as the gate begins to close behind them. In a pitch black room, you hear a flip of a switch. A small light above begins to get powered on. She walks over to a bookshelf, and you hear a latch somewhere click, and the bookshelf slides open. showing a large space with walls and monitors, multiple computer towers, cell phones plugged into about 10 to 15 power strips, and each one of those power strips, each one of the charging cords, has a different label on it. One says FBI, CIA, IMPD. You see another Nosferatu, who's in hiding form, a very long jaw with a very sagged face. Hey boss, who's the chump? She responds, he's our guest, so be on your best behavior, as she slaps the back of his head. So, anything specific about the tower is doing is what you're looking for? Or are you planning on saying vague? The hooded Nosferatu relaxes a bit, so as someone else who's also not disguised, and winces as he hears a slap. He smiles a bit, though, at the informalness of it. I've heard there's something new going on with the prince, and I intend to find who it is. She responds, yes. I heard there's going to be a new poster child for them, rearing the ugly head soon enough. The hooded Nosferatu nods. Exactly. And it seems like you've probably worked out who that will be, so I'm just figuring out who, or at least where Elysium is nowadays. And that is where we will go ahead and wrap up for tonight. Thank you all so much for joining us. I do sincerely appreciate it. If you guys haven't already, please make sure to go ahead and check out Adventure Dice, as they are sponsoring the show. Again, use code JBruce for 10% off your order on all of it. That also goes to the Dice subscription as well. And we will see you guys next week with another episode of Indy by Night as we go ahead and continue this hunt for Mr. Underwood. Thank you, and have a fantastic evening. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.